And this is the Workday recruiting overflow. So definitely if you're going to switch, or you will be going out for any, looking out for any job, or if you have to give any presentation also maybe in future. So this is the perfect slide in order to show the overall background to the client. Okay, if you're working in an implementation project, you can first tell them, okay, this is how it works in Workday. All these activities would be included in Workday. And it starts with the creation of job requisition. So it goes parallelly, like maybe HCM can do it or recruitment consultant can do it. Nowadays, recruitment consultants majorly handle it. So those job requisitions should be posted on external career site or internal career sites. We'll see how we can create those career sites. Then once the candidate sees those job openings and he clicks on the apply button, so by default, he will enter into the job application process. So we have BPs, 3 main BPs, which we'll discuss. And by default, he'll be entering into the review stage. This cannot be skipped. It is mandatory and by default, and it is the initiation stage. And after review, we have several stages like screen, interview, assessment. So these could be like, they may not need to be in sequence like how it is shown here. We can move it backward or forward. So we have a job application business process, which is a dynamic business process. And by dynamic, we mean this, that maybe we want screening as the third stage or assessment as the first stage after review. We can do that kind of customization in job application process. So till now, the candidate would be called the active candidate. Once he reaches the offer stage, then he would be termed as pre-hire, and pre-hire data gets stored in Workday, and it would be used for future references. Let's suppose if the candidate has been declined, still his pre-hire data would be there, and the recruiters can keep a track of it. Maybe if they are lacking in certain set of suitable candidates, they can approach them again. Like these get stored in Workday pools automatically. Then followed by offer, we have employment agreement. So employment agreement is a stage which has been added recently in last few years. Earlier, it was a step in the hire business process. Okay, it was a step. It is right now also a step. It's an action process, and it's a sub process definitely. But now this is a separate step which could be added in recruitment stage as well. So there's a difference between offer and employment agreement stage. So can you think of it, what it would be?
Offer is like when they verbally give the employee the candidate offer, and then they negotiate. Employment agreement is when they sign something officially, document, like both parties sign. That one.
Also, offer definitely includes a lot of steps related to compensation and generation of documents, and the candidate reviews it and they can also accept it over there. Then if let's suppose there's negotiation required, the candidate can send back it to the recruiter that I don't like this, you have to regenerate it. So the recruiter regenerates it and sends it to the candidate again, and the offer is accepted in this stage. And in employment agreement, so we have a lot of companies, rules and policies, regulations, contract details. So all of those things are signed during employment agreement. Okay, it has less amount of compensation related steps. Offer has it more. Offer has the numerical declaration of their compensation. But employment agreement has rules and responsibilities and policies, terms and conditions, all those kind of e-signing steps. Then we have reference check or background check. So some clients, they may not want these stages by these names, like they want 2 screening stages or 2 interview stages like this. They may not want reference check, okay, or they may want background check before offer. So that kind of customization job application process provides. Then the last stages are ready for hire. It is the completion step. And once the candidate has entered into this, he will then be handed over to the HCM team, who will trigger the hire business process. And in higher business process, we will have the onboarding setup tasks. So those onboarding setup tasks will include like new hire orientation or submission of certain I-9 forms or Form 16, something like that. But for US clients, no, in the offer stage itself, we have the submission of Form I-9. It happens only then the offer gets generated. So this is what I've seen for US clients. But this is a general overview, and so the start of recruiting happens with creation of job openings and ends happen with the selection of candidate to the higher stage, and then it is given to the HCM team. Then we have jobs and positions. So jobs are the roles and responsibilities, and positions are the title. Okay, for example, manager is the title, and what would be his roles and responsibility? It would be defined in jobs, and jobs are the job profile. So are you aware about job profile?
Job profile is a description, like we create job profile for each position, and we can hire many employee based on staffing model. Position model, we have one position at each time, and for job model, we can hire many employee for the same if you have a job profile available.
Yeah. So job profiles are created by the compensation team majorly, and job profile includes 3 definitely required attributes like the management level, the location, and the compensation details, along with the roles and responsibilities in the description box. We have a lot of Workday standard reports, and you can look out for the task, all standard reports or Workday standard reports to see the list of details. So whenever you are working in a project, especially in your AMS projects, the client might ask a lot of data. So you can search out for standard reports first, and using those, you can create your customized report.
Okay.
So this is how a job profile looks like. So that has description, category, family, all these things. We attach job profiles to positions, or we can also attach job profiles to job requisitions, like that. So job profile is the base. It has to be created first. So there's a sequence of configuration in Workday. So you can easily find it out in community, Workday community, for each module, what should be the sequence. And HCM team generally starts with the configuration because it has a lot of dependencies from other modules, advanced level modules.
Yeah.
Then set up recruiting, prospect to hire, search for prefixes. So we have this task, edit tenant setup, which is very important in order to do tenant-wide setup. We have edit tenant setup HCM and edit tenant setup recruitment. So if we want to mention what would be the job rec ID, candidate ID, employee ID, job profile ID, job requisition ID, so we can mention here our customized format. Otherwise, Workday can generate it. And most of the client wants Workday generated IDs only. Okay. And so we can define the service line type. It is under staffing, so no need of going into it. We'll see the job rec once. Yes. So enable organization defaults on create job requisition. So what it means when we are looking into the create job requisition task, so some of the data will get pre-populated from the job profile, from the candidate's job application details, okay, or from the position or from the supervisory organization. So we want the defaulting to occur, so we have to enable it. Then enable job requisition for position management. So we have 2 staffing model, job and position. Okay, so if we want position management to do hiring through job requisition, so what happens in position management? We can have positions already. Definitely, it is required. So using those positions, the hiring could also be done, as we have seen in your HCM training. But no, we want hiring through job requisitions. Okay, and that forms the part of recruitment module. So we have to enable, like, require job requisitions for all position management staffing events, or enable job requisitions for position management based on rules, or none of the above. So we would definitely require through job requisition hiring to occur. Okay.
Okay. Mhm.
Then defaulting behavior for position management job rec. Default from most recent filled position on create job rec. Default from position restriction on. So do you know what is position restriction?
Yeah, for the job management model, we use these position restrictions and
No,
set up.
but
We can
for position restriction for job management.
yes, set up. Sorry, hiring restriction.
Yeah,
Hiring
hiring restriction. And for
yeah,
position management, we have position restrictions.
positions.
Or do we have hiring restrictions on position management as well?
Oh, I don't think so.
Yeah, yeah, no, you are right. We have position restrictions only. Okay, so defaulting behavior for position management job requisition is this.
Mhm.
Then default job description and job description summary from job profile, definitely yes. Enable
Mhm.
job requisitions for job management. Yes, we would want for job management staffing model as well to use job requisitions for hiring purpose. Otherwise, you might have seen using job profile
Mhm.
and the virtual jobs which we create, virtual positions which we create, using that also hiring could be done. But no, in actual scenario for clients using job rec, it is more suitable. So hiring using positions or virtual positions occur for executive level hiring. Okay,
Mhm.
where those jobs should not be posted anywhere, they should not be visible. Okay, so we can use in that scenario, or for any lateral hiring if, let's suppose, we don't have any job opening properly created. So recruiter can create a position and hire at that position as well. And we also have another type of job rec called confidential job rec, which we'll discuss, which is used for hiring the higher level management people.
Okay.
Then enable job requisition for job management, yes. Then enable primary and secondary questionnaire removal or replacement on evergreen and job requisition. So we have questionnaires which are simply set of questions. They may or may not have scores attached to them. Okay, and we can have, we if you want to enable this setup of involving primary and secondary questionnaire on the job requisitions, then we can enable it over here. And so you might have you seen any company's portal who has included Workday? Have you seen how it looks like?
And like, what's the question? I don't understand the question. It's a company having Workday.
So, yeah. So, any company's website you have gone through who has implemented Workday for recruitment module, have you gone through it? Like how it looks
No,
like?
no.
Okay.
Just apply externally, and then they set up you have to set up the account first time, email and everything, and then every time you go in that, if you have to change, upload resume and update information, you can do that from external link.
From external link, no, but just see how it looks like
Mhm.
roughly for this company.
Sure.
So they have a main website, and that for career page, they have this career site over here. Like they had the main website, okay, and in that they embedded a career site, and
Mhm.
this is how it looks like. So for each and every client, the UI would be almost similar because we have a common task. So we have logo, okay. Then over here we can switch to different languages. Then definitely Workday ask us to create a Workday home account. So we'll see
Mhm.
how we can enable that feature. Then introduce yourself. So this is the option where we are asking prospects to give their profile to us, and if in near future if there's any opening, we will contact you. So introduce yourself. If I click, it will just ask for basic details like country, first name, last name, and a resume. That's it, along with some privacy policy link. So we'll see how it is coming. So let me go back. So this is how it is looking to the external candidate. Definitely, we have a lot of back-end processing as well. So we have
Mhm.
different facets over here. We'll see how we can enable it. Then these are the job openings. So this is called the sidebar. So it has logo, about us, okay. And if I click on get started button, okay, again it will take me to introduce yourself. So I want to search jobs. I don't want to introduce myself. And if I click on any job requisition, okay, so it will give me a brief first of all about it. So this is the job posting template. From this kind of configuration is coming from job posting template, and we'll see where in gives me three options. We'll see how these three are coming. Okay, if I want to apply manually, so it is first asking me to create candidate account. Okay,
Yeah.
so it has a logo over here always, which navigates us to the home page. So we'll see like how it goes. So when you click on apply and you create your candidate home account, after that there are certain set of job application questions which are asked. Okay, so some of them get comes from the career site, and some of them can also come from the primary and secondary questionnaire from the job rec. And in order to enable that feature, we have to click on this checkbox.
Okay.
Then route create job requisitions event. So do we want certain people to definitely see events so we can do that? Like routing could have these drop down values which we select over here. So you know the BP, so it has advanced routing feature. We don't want a step to go to the assigned security group. We wanted to route it to somebody else. So that somebody else drop down values will come from here.
Okay.
Then we have benefits and time off, learning. No, nothing is needed. I'll now open edit and set up recruitment.
This was HCM, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And what's the difference between recruiting and talent acquisition? It's the same thing. Like people use this term
No.
interchangeably.
So talent acquisition, yes, talent acquisition involves the processes like hiring and job application processes and job requisitions. Yes. Talent and performance is different.
Yeah, no, talent acquisition. Talent acquisition. They use this term for recruiting.
Yeah, talent acquisition, it basically involves the same set of security groups, the same kind of these processes which I've shown you. So it
Okay.
is used, yeah, here and there. It also sometimes involve higher BP as well.
Okay.
Okay, but recruitment we generally end with the ready for hire. Talent and performance involves like generating the performance ratings, okay, setting up the goals and
Yeah.
feedbacks and talent attributes, doing the performance reviews, all those things. So that is
Okay. Because I see that the talent acquisition team is mostly involved in recruiting. So I was thinking, is the same thing? Or
yeah,
was it?
yeah, it is the same thing only.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So we have edit and setup recruiting. This is only and only majorly for recruitment consultants. So enable job recruiting areas. So yeah, we would like to enable all the geographical areas across the world to be
Mhm.
present in the system. So what happens? I think I've told you this also. We have implementation recipes. Okay. So this is for the implementation project I'm saying. So it starts with integration team uh, loading those implementation recipes from Workday shared Workday tenant into the foundation tenant of the client. So some of the factory default data which Workday provides, like the languages or the countries or these tasks and reports and business process default definition, all of them comes automatically. Okay, so we just need to enable it in our tenant, but there are certain data which is by default present, which is coming from Workday team itself, like all the Workday standard reports. So it is a mandatory step. Then hide referral ranking on my referral activity. Fine. So this is a new field which has been included. So if I want to hide the referral ranking on my referral activity, like I might have referred a lot of people in the organization. So we have one column of referral ranking. If I want to hide that column, it would be a good practice. Okay, it is what the client wants. Like we don't want to do comparisons of those referrals. No, we just want to see a summary of, okay, all these people have been referred by me. That's it.
What does the ranking mean? Like who has the priority of referring the candidate?
Whatever referrals you have submitted, okay, based on their review status, which one would be at the top, which one would be at the bottom. No, we want the chronological way, like which we have put first should come last, then which we have put latest, it should be at the top. We want that simple way of my referral activity tab. We don't want based on the ranking, like this person has been hired, like maybe you might have referred somebody late, but he was hired first, though, so his ranking would be at the top. No, we don't want. We want like how we have referred in that sequence only it should come.
Okay.
Then enable recruiting referral levels. Yes, we want level based referencing to be there, like on the referral details, we want to see which management level person has referred this person. So yes, we want. Then referral ownership level. So what happens? So on candidate level, if you're selecting candidate level, it means that whosoever has referred him first will be getting the ownership. Let's suppose we have one candidate, Rohan, and he is referred by A for Java profile. He has been referred by B for Python profile. He has been referred by C for C++ profile. Okay, so ABC, like A has put the referral first, then B, then C. And let's suppose he has been hired for C++ profile, which was referred by C person. But still, if you're selecting this candidate level, no, till the A person would be given the ownership, the person who has referred him first. Whereas in job application level, whichever profile has been selected, the corresponding person who has referred him will be given the ownership. Okay, so that is how I've seen most of the time candidate level referral. Okay, but you have to explain it to the client what it means, and they will tell you what we want to select.
So the candidate level is like the who referred the candidate first.
Yeah, first come, first serve basis. Yes. Then job. Then duplicate referral policy. Like if there's already a referral on his name, then we would show an error with this kind of message. So this is purely Workday delivered. We cannot do any additions in it since it's a policy, no? So Workday decides it.
Okay. So it should allow that duplicate referral, only one referral.
Yeah. Then enable exact match for duplicate referrals. Okay, yes. So if we are selecting this checkbox, Workday will automatically from backend fetch. So currently, I think it is the first name, last name, along with any one of the attributes like email, phone number, or address, or something else. So Workday will calculate from backend, and he will tell that there's a duplicate referral. Then what would be the duplicate referral message? We can mention it over here. So this would be the policy which would be reflecting, and this is the message which would be coming.
Okay.
Then enable automatic candidate merging. So what happens? So let's suppose same person is being referred for multiple job applications. So his basic details would be same, right? But still he will have a lot of records in the database of Workday. So we don't want that. We want merging of those basic details. Okay, so Workday can automatically merge the candidates record if we just click on this. That's it. Otherwise, we also have the option of manually merging the candidates. We'll see that later on. Then recruiter overload count. So this will define the number of candidates a recruiter has to work on monthly. Then enable interview scheduling calendar integration. So if we want the communication to occur through Outlook, then we have to select this. Then Google Calendar would be your Yahoo, Gmail.com, Gmail and Hotmail, all these profiles. And none of the above means we simply want on the candidate home account, Workday home account, the meeting invite to be given. So this requires integration, Outlook integration, and it is sponsored by the client. Client has to give us the credentials. So there's additional cost attached to it. So it depends upon the client's need. And if we click on this, then the integration people will also be working with us. And we would be collaborating for the integration.
So this is for scheduling the interview over
this is simply for interview scheduling stage in the job application process. So we have meeting invites, we have details about the interviewer, and
so how do we the candidate how do they contact them? There's an integration between Workday and the third party who involve the candidate. How it works? I'm sorry.
So we have in a project we have POCs from each module of functional stream, and then we have consultants from integration team, data conversion team, reporting team. They all form one project team, and integration team is aware about the web services which Workday provides for the integration. They know the setup. They have the templates with them. Okay, they know how which IDs would be asked from us, which IDs need to be gathered from the client, which legacy IDs we should have. So they are responsible for that. From functional perspective, we have to definitely enable it over here. And if you need like details step by step, so on community, you have the community access.
Yeah.
So just search for one-stop shop page for recruitment. It will include all the details, all the updates, everything over there.
So one-stop shop details?
One-stop shop page for recruitment or recruiting, I don't remember.
Okay.
Just note it down, and it will have all the Workday delivered data gathering workbooks, templates, PPTs. So we have discovery, design sessions and projects, unit testing. So we provide the test scenarios to the client. So over there you can see Workday delivered test scenarios as well. So that is like your Bible, okay, for recruitment. So just make it as a favorite link.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, then location types for interview scheduling. So we can define all these location types. Then web conference integration system. I have not done it till now, but I think integration system is required. So if I click here, it will ask me for IDs, templates, tags. So we have to work with the integration there. Then candidate home account intro message. So if I click here, I click on apply. So I'll sign up using create account, and whatever would be the first message which would be coming up, like thank you for joining the career site through Workday, something like that, it will be coming from here.
Okay.
Okay. And if I click on, if I submit the create account task, then what message would pop up? It is coming from here.
Okay.
Then candidate consent, like, okay, I accept the terms and policy and everything. So that message will come from here. So
Okay.
we come here when we are creating the career sites. Okay, we enable the candidate home account. We make it mandatory, and then we have to see over here that the messages are properly configured or not.
This is for external career side, right?
Yes, external career site. So internal career site, we just have it by searching for the report, find jobs. That's it.
Okay.
Or we can use that standard report to create a custom report. That's it. Then enable candidate verification email if you want to set up this, that there should be some verification for their ID. We can select this. Then enable candidate school lookup for external career site. Okay, this is something new. So if we are enabling this, it means that if a person is just typing 2 words, the name of the school should come up. Okay, so Workday will have its own library, and using machine learning, he will quickly suggest that, okay, this is the school maybe you are searching for. Okay. And if a school is not present, then I think we have to look up at the back end or talk to Workday team or integration team or somewhere that our school name is not coming up if we are
What is
enabling
this?
this.
Sorry, what is this candidate school? Like it's like a collection of different candidate in different.
No. So when he's filling the his past details, so he has
Mhm.
college name, he has
Yeah, yeah,
school,
yeah.
right? So that is what they're talking about.
Oh, got it.
Hmm. Then enable candidate fields in notification. So we have to configure notifications on various business processes. So if we want uh, the dynamic field a candidate, it should come in the drop down, then we have to enable it over here. Okay.
Okay.
Then reapply to job requisition. So if you want to again reapply, then these are the conditions or policies by Workday, like reapply to evergreen requisition from candidate home and internal career site for non-worker. So we have 3 types of career sites: external career site, internal career sites, and career sites for non-workers. So non-workers are like the students who are looking for internship or the contractual workers. So people like these. Then enable alternate external career site URL. Yes. Workday will automatically create the URL for our career site. Yes. Copy
So,
personal.
I'm sorry. So if there is like if there's a contingent worker working in a company, they will not be able to find search a job with this find job report from the internal career site. They can access it. For them, we have to create something else if they want to apply internally.
Yes. We have a separate task for non-workers career site creation as well. Okay. So
Okay.
the find job reports only gives the details to the existing organization members that these are the internal openings. And then maybe they can put the referral. It is not visible to the external candidates. It may be shared with the external candidate, but it is not. Only the external openings are visible.
Okay. No, the internal worker, but not the employee, like contingent worker for those.
For those, so I'll show you the task.
Like there's a contingent worker, he wanted to apply some for
Join the
full-time
company.
position. Yeah.
Hmm.
Because I thought this career site for non-worker could be for contingent worker and students.
Yeah, so you can check out the website of PwC. So they
Mhm.
have a career site for non-workers where students and contingent worker can apply, and it navigates to Workday UI only.
Okay.
Create internal career site for non-workers. So job posting template. So how it will be posted, hierarchy, recruiting source, withdraw confirmation. Okay. Intro, personal information, terms and conditions. So, but this would be included in the website somewhere. Okay, and also we'll see how the posting will look like once we are starting with posting our job requisitions. So we'll post on 3 different types of portals and we'll see how it looks like.
This is Workday task, so this is available in the Workday for the
Yeah,
non-workers,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
No, this is for the creation of career site. So even the external career site task is also available.
Yes. Okay.
So we also have, but Workday will generate a URL. Okay, and if you click on that URL, we will get some similar kind of interface, like how we are seeing it for Huron.
Okay.
So we'll see that as well. Yeah. Okay, going back. Then copy personal information from job application on initiate hire. Yes. Copy personal information when copying job application. Yes. Collect preferred name. Okay. Yeah, we can. Then privacy policy link URL given to us by client, and it would be included at the bottom of the page. Like if we say privacy policy link, okay, it will navigate us to some other page and it will be by this name. So
Privacy policy. Okay.
yeah.
And it's Shilpa, what is this configure LinkedIn integration? If you want to hire employees from the LinkedIn profile, then we need
If
integration.
we want to do integration with LinkedIn, like if a person is clicking on job opening on LinkedIn, okay, and if we want that he should be redirected to the Workday page of that
Okay.
company. So such kind of integration. Or if we want the existing employees of the company to have their learning items, learning courses integrated on LinkedIn. So that is also possible using this.
Okay.
So it again requires a lot of sponsorship. See, first ask is from the integration team itself.
Yeah, because our LinkedIn page is has some issues and there's no integration going on. It's showing the error, so it's not working anymore. We cannot access any employee who wants to apply for the LinkedIn profile.
Oh, okay. Is it happening for your company?
Yeah, it's happening. Yesterday, somebody told me that we are having this issue and they contacted the Workday because again, this integration is involved. They don't know how to figure it out.
Okay. Yeah, maybe some issue. So then comes the times to fill report. So this report is included in the dashboard of the recruiters. So there's a concept of dashboards. Have you heard about dashboards?
Yeah. There's a recruiting dashboard on the left side of the main screen.
Yeah. So this reports data gets filled in on that automatically. I think it's a Workday delivered dashboard. And it just tells the productivity of the recruiters. It tells that, let's suppose within 30 days, a recruiter has worked on how many candidates. From 30 to 60 days, he has worked on how many candidates. So it is helpful for the comparison purpose. And the start time and end time depends upon how we are selecting it over here. The drop-down values are defined by workday. So we can have a combination of each, like one over here and one over here. So we can discuss with the client and do it. Basically, it is not for client. Yeah, it could be for client definitely if they want to check the productivity of their recruiter, but it is totally the choice of the person.
So
So
if
you
we
have.
want to, I'm sorry, if you want to configure something on the dashboard, we have to come here, time to fill, and we can configure these things. And these field we configure here, they will populate on the main dashboard.
Yes, the details will populate accordingly. Let me see if I have the recruitment dashboard access.
Usually I see the career job requisition and internal career site, these type of, I didn't go in detail. Yeah, this
So
one. This is.
these are like the side panels. Okay, these 4 options, and they are only visible to the recruiters or talent acquisition team.
Yeah.
When I click over here on menu, these are the dashboards.
Okay.
Okay, so I can see recruiting dashboard. So what dashboard do, they help us to combine all the related reports and actions. Okay, and what are the, so over here it is configured like what are the recent job opened. Okay, and we have these, we can also include dashboards within dashboards. So my open job requisition for manager, then as a recruiter, if I want to see my open job requisitions, top new applicants, find agency jobs, job rec, referral. So we must show this to the client that Workday provides this opportunity to see the data quickly.
So how can we configure if you want to add something or delete this dashboard recruiting?
So
It's
we have,
Workday delivered.
we have one task, maintain dashboard.
Dashboard, yeah.
So if I see for recruitment, so we have recruiting campaign analytics, landing page, recruiting talent search. So I'll just click on this.
Okay, so there's a dashboard within a dashboard. That's why.
So I
Okay.
can edit, or I can, so it's a Workday delivered. I can also edit it.
Okay.
So I can, like we have home page, right? Our home page. So we can see the announcements at the top, like maybe the CEO has given this message to us, or the new hire person has been welcomed by the CEO, such kind of announcements. Otherwise, we majorly work on the content section. So here we include the worklet. So these are the are like these are the applications which navigate us to certain other pages, and menus include the reports and the task. So we can see the task, custom reports added. Okay, and here we generally attach like the dashboards. Okay.
Okay. I thought in Worklet you attach the reports.
We can also attach, I think, reports here as well. So, but majorly you can attach, see here, bulletin or campaign worklets. So campaigns are like, there are certain items attached to a campaign. For example, we have learning campaigns. So there's annual compliance training email, which we get every year. In that, we have training details attached. So that's a type of campaign. So we have recruiting campaign. Maybe there are certain openings. There's some change in the recruiting process, or some kind of announcement has to be made. So that is done through campaigns. Then we have bulletin worklets as well. I'll not go into it detail, but you can explore it, okay? Because it is very vast as well.
Yeah, I think we'll talk about it in detail and get the campaigns later.
Yeah. So just remember, we have worklets and menu. Worklets include applications which navigate us to certain other screen, whereas menu can include reports like the bar graphs, okay, and the opportunity graphs. So such kind of analysis we can see directly on the dashboard using these reports. And task is like simply how you search in Workday. Okay. And it has the required for group, like who will be able to see and what would be the size of the section. Okay. Yeah. All job requisitions, if I see, top new applicants, few Then we have job application stage order. Like if we want to
review.
change the
We can
stages,
change.
yeah, we can change it. So this is what about. Now let me.
Question at offer stage is mostly the negotiation about the compensation. And does the any internal compensation CEO has to approve it, or they can skip the process and only the recruiter or hiring manager negotiate, and later when it's time for hiring and then compensation leader has to come and approve.
So generally CEO doesn't get involved. The recruiter or the hiring manager or the HR partner who is responsible for the offer generation, they give the final approval. So if I show you the offer BP.
Yeah, no, not a CEO, COE, like Center of Excellence, the role for one of the compensation leader. So she asked me that she's getting some offer, some tasks from offer business process. She doesn't want those step route toward her, and she asked me to remove that step. So I wasn't able to remove it, but I told her it's a lot of process involved.
Okay.
It's not mandatory, right? They at this stage they have to be
No,
involved.
it is not. No, it is not. CEO should not be involved in like for the negotiation of analyst. Do you think so? No, na. So yeah, he
No.
should not be involved. Only the HR partner, recruiter, and hiring manager. That's it. Who know the budget and the bandwidth for that level. They should only be responsible. If let's suppose there's some additional requirement, like maybe the candidate wants that I need certification as well. I need proof for that. So then
Mhm.
maybe a step could be redirected to the top level people that this person is asking this as well. Or if let's suppose this person is outstanding and if
Mhm.
we want to give him outside the bracket, then maybe some uh, it depends upon the condition rule as well. We can add a condition rule that a review offer document and redirect it to the higher people authority.
Okay. Or we can always change, edit the business process depend on our new need.
Yeah, definitely. So we over here at the end we have make offer decision, no? So we also have one step of review of a document and it goes to employee as self. Fine. So this is the offer. Okay, so it
Mhm.
has action steps. Then you can see the review step. So generate document. It has
Mhm.
the name offer letter and it is going to HR partner and recruiter. Then review document. Then it is going to candidate as well as recruiter. So it has condition that support is not IT help desk, or if support is this, then it will go to these people and we can also redirect it. Like we can send back and it will go to recruiter. We can
Okay.
send back and it will go to recruiter. Then he will again like generate the document again and it will happen like that.
Okay, generate document is another business process or just a task we can generate and then configure.
Generate document, it's a standalone process. It's not a sub process.
Okay.
Okay, we have to configure over here. Like we have configure questionnaire as well, no? So you can do it. For your practice, if you have time, you can trigger this BP if you want to. I know it's a
Okay.
very advanced stage. If you want to, we can do it. We'll see that.
Okay.
So this is the overflow. Quickly, let me explain. I think you might remember it as well. So it
Yeah.
starts with creation of job rec. Okay, on clicking the submit button, it will lead to triggering of job requisition BP. So we have to make sure the BPs are configured first in order to do the end-to-end testing. The requisition BP will definitely involve the step of posting. So it's again a sub process and the posting should occur internally or externally. Okay.
Okay. Mhm.
Then after posting it, a URL will be generated. Okay. And the people can use that URL and post it on their Facebook or LinkedIn or whatever that a job opening has been there. Please apply it or whatever for advertisement purpose. Then candidate will apply using that URL on external or internal career site. So um, we can also post the internal site URL as well. and the job application BP will get triggered. You have to make sure job application BP has been configured first and all its sub-stages, and all the sub-stages should have their end step as decision making step, so that the candidate could be moved forward or he could be declined. Okay, and for if you are declining, we should have proper disposition reasons, and there are certain other extra features also which we will discuss, and that's it about the overall exactly. So over here, this review document step, additional information, so it is coming by default. Okay,
Okay.
and if I click on configure document, see effective and e-sign integration type. So for e-sign, we again have to do the integration, and so here we define the document which has to be reviewed, instructions, and what would be the signature option, what would be the signature statement, and if there's any attachment option we would like to give to the candidate or the recruiter, that they can attach their own documents. That is how it looks like. Okay, so
we have to generate the document and then we can select it here. It automatically
yeah, definitely. So generate document should be present, right?
Okay. It's a task.
Yeah, it's how it looks like. So if I click here, let me show you the offer letter as well. So this has been generated and it has a rule. Okay, entry condition, and if I click on this, then default document would be this, and I could create it as well. Like it could be drive documents, it could be by category, active documents. So this is the standard offer letter which is there in the system. Okay, so it has text blocks. So text blocks, so like let's suppose we want this part to be visible to only this management level person, or body to be visible to these people only. So we can have rules for our text block. So if I click on, let's suppose this text block, so it has this content. So we are pleased to offer. So offer configuration is like very big. A lot of time is needed. So this is the dynamic fields, okay, how we include dynamic fields in our emails or notification or message templates. So this is how it looks like.